Yeah, for real. Believe it or not, but somewhere in the southern city called Huntsville, there exists a girl who is equally as fly as I am. True. And I know, as impossible as it may seem, it's been this way for over 2 decades now. Because for over 2 decades now, we've been tighter than glue. And even though I always got her into sticky situations like POP, she's always found a way to hold it down. My twin sister and I are the definition of inseparable. I mean, we go together like none other, like sister go with brother, like peas go with rice, like burgers go with fries, like shoes go with socks, and plugs go with sockets. And ever since birth, we've never been disconnected. There's always been a miscommunication between us. But yet, we still find a way to always tell each other everything. We talk about everything, except sex. She'd much rather show me a compilation of text messages she would never reply to. She's light-skinned. Or address the paranoia she feels whenever complimented by an attractive guy. She tells me it's hard for her to trust anymore. Because she knows that all men want to do is to get some. And even if their stories don't add up, they will keep lying to you until you lie with them, so what's the point? She said, what's the point of wasting my time? Trying to watch out for Mr. Right if I could always count on you to be there for me. She tells me that all men are dogs. But I'm the last of a dying breed. The only loyal nigga left in the world. But I couldn't disagree with her more. But every time I try to talk to her, she never hears me out. I try to tell her that, believe it or not, somewhere in the world there exists your soulmate, and he's currently setting sail on a quest, refusing to continuously cower or cover crevices connected to chambers that carry a heart. He's saying no to those 7 seas, and he's traveling the 7 seas through caves and coves just to find the courage to approach you. I try to tell her that your brother is no saint, and yes, men are all dogs, wolves in sheep's clothing, and I've been cut from the same fabric. I try to tell her all of this, but she never listens to me. She acts as if these words were scraping against her ears like nails on old chalkboards. She cringes as if we're forcing her to listen to Ice JJ Fish on replay. She'd much rather listen to police sirens or a chorus of babies crying, because every time I try to talk, she holds her ears as if these words were grenades thrown proudly by careless hands. She doesn't want to hear any of it. She doesn't want me to taint her perception of me. She'd rather remember me as perfect as she is, but Naja, you are perfect, standing proud like the star on the top of a Christmas tree. It doesn't matter what anyone else brings to the table, because your presence, their presence, will always be under you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you think so highly of me, but I am no star. I just feel like the elevator stuck on the top floor who's only been good at letting people down so many times. So many times. So many times you told me that men are dogs. And the last time, I didn't even argue with you. I sat silent, as if a cat had kidnapped my tongue, my mind, and my dignity simultaneously. I'm sorry that I fit the description so perfectly. But believe it or not, somewhere in the world, there exists a guy who is equally as awesome as you are and will love you twice as much as I do.